Another example of free energy. Device harvests energy from low-frequency vibrations. This is a research from Pennsylvania State University. These conclusions, you'll be astonished at what they say. A wearable energy harvesting device could generate energy from the swing of an arm while walking or jogging. I mean, you can imagine. I mean, we're awake 2/3 of the day. We're walking, we're moving, and this could be harvesting energy from our motions. According to a team of researchers from Penn State's Materials Research Institute and the University of Utah, the device, about the size of a wristwatch, produces enough power to run a personal health monitoring system. Quote, the devices we make using our optimized materials run somewhere between 5 and 50 times better than anything else that's been reported, end quote, said Susan Trollier-McKinstry, Stewart Flashen Professor of Material Science Engineering and Electrical Engineering at Penn State University. Energy harvesting devices are in high demand to power the millions of devices that make up the Internet of Things. By providing continuous power to a rechargeable battery or a supercapacitor, energy harvesters can reduce the labor cost of changing out batteries when they fail and keep dead batteries out of landfills. Certain crystals can produce an electronic current when compressed, or they can change shape when an electric charge is applied. This piezoelectric effect is used in ultrasound and sonar devices as well as energy harvesting. In this work, Trollier-McKinstry and her former doctoral student Honggu Yeo used a well-known piezoelectric material, PZT, and coated it on both sides of a flexible metal foil to a thickness 4 or 5 times greater than in previous devices. Greater volume of the active material equates to generation of more power. By orienting the film's crystal structure to optimize polarization, the performance, known as the figure of merit of energy harvesting, was increased. The compressive stresses that are created in the film as it's grown on the flexible metal foils also means that the PZT films can sustain high strains without cracking, making for more robust devices. Quote, there were some good material science changes, and quote, Trollier-McKinstry said about this work, reported in an online early view edition of Advanced Functional Materials ahead of print publication. Quote, the first was how to get the film thickness high on a flexible metal foil. Then we needed to get the proper crystal orientation in order to get the strongest piezoelectric effect. End quote. Collaborators of the University of Utah and Penn State's Department of Mechanical Engineering designed a novel wristwatch-like device that incorporates the PZT metal foil materials. The device uses a freely rotating eccentric brass rotor with a magnet embedded and multiple PZT beams with a magnet on each beam. When the magnet on the rotor approaches one of the beams, the magnets repel each other and deflect the beam, plucking the beam in a process that's referred to as frequency up conversion. The slow frequency of a rotating wrist is converted into high frequency oscillation. The design of the device is more efficient than a standard electromagnetic harvester like those used in self-powered watches, for example, according to Trollier-McKinstry. In future work, the team believes they can double the power output using the cold sintering process, a low-temperature synthesis technology developed at Penn State. In addition, researchers are working on adding a magnetic component to the current mechanical harvester to scavenge energy over a larger portion of the day when there is no physical activity. This is from Advanced Functional Materials Journal, provided by Penn State University and it's on phys.org. Kindly support by contributing to my Patreon account. You'll find it in the description box below. Thank you.